Hi, I'm glad to see you on my YouTube channel Competent Programming, and today we're gonna create a user profile card with some social information, and it will have some uh, nice smooth effect when we doing some mouse movement and etc. So do not waste time and let's start. I already added HTML, so let's start from CSS. First of all, we need to define our body. It will be display flex because we need to present our item on the center of the page. So with flex, it's the easiest way to do. Flex flow row no wrap. Align items center. Justify content center, and we define the height of the body. It will be 100 viewport height, and as you can see, it's already on the center of the page. The next thing that we need to be our fonts, so let's define it. The size will be 18 pixels, line height 2, line height will be also 18 pixels, and font will be comp sans, here sans serif. Okay, the next thing that we'll do our background, the craziest thing here. So first URL will be for our left element. It will be images top and no repeat. It's on the center, so we need to move it a bit left and up. Okay, the second one will be this one, so we're doing almost the same but move it right and down. And no repeat. And the last thing, we need to define our color, background. Okay, looks like that's it with body. Almost the same. A bit later we'll need to align items, but it's fine for now. The next thing that we are going to do is our user card. Let's start. Also, I wanted to add here transition for our animations. Let's do it now. All half second and easy in. Let's have it like this. Let's start with user card. It should be with white background. Border radius 10 pixels. Okay. The width for this should be 450. And height 170. And also we need to align all items on the center of the block. Okay, then let's work with this background pattern. It will be pattern top. Create 140 background. Start it from 0, 0, URL matches card, and here nothing. I wrote what on top. Okay, see. Okay, better now. What else? An image. Need to move it at the bottom. Pattern, top image. Also, it has some border and border radius. 5 pixels solid white. Border radius, it's 50%. Okay, and we need to move it down. What we're gonna use here? I'm not sure that, like, in my mind, position absolute would be the easiest way. Let's check out padding. No. $140 height for pattern top, and with this we can minus height of this, like 100. It's 40 left. 90. Yeah, 90 looks good without any margins. Position absolute, so the easiest way, yeah, like just margin top, padding top, actually it would be better. Padding top 90 pixels. Yeah, no, it's because we have still our margins here. Also we need to add some margin. Bottom. A bit more, 60. Okay. I probably remove fixed height here. Not sure about styles for this. Probably we're gonna do some pixel perfect later. Let's try to define the colors for them. Like bold. What is it? Username. Font size. Let's keep it like this, and then user name span weight 100. And color some gray, probably this one. Color, yeah, and also the same for country. Set here some margin. A bit later we align all these styles to our design that we have. Country should be same styles as we use here, and yeah, let's keep it as it is for now. Then we have user stats. This style type none. Actually, this all should be UL, so div and etc. Okay. Then we have border top. Not sure if it's the right color, because it's too visible on my mind. Okay, let's keep it as it is for now. Also, it should be flex, flow, row, no wrap. Okay. And center and justify content, space between, right? No. Something. It's external padding, right? Padding 0. Forgot about this. Space around. Yeah, space around. All between. Okay. We're almost done with it. Just some styles left. So for count starts count. Can I use the same as here? And for attribute state attribute followers, we can use like here, but with the smaller font size. Okay, but I don't. Here the one that we need dark gray probably. Border, is it? No. Need to find out the right color. Okay. So let's start with our JavaScript. The first thing that we need to do is to remove transition from the body and add it to each element that we are going to animate. So it will be title, country, and stats, and also an image. So let's copy to each of these blocks. Username, yes, then country, stats, we need to do it for each element, so should be count and attribute. Okay, then we need to add the following: remove overflow hidden here, but then our border become not rounded. For this we gonna add border radius here, 10 pixels, 10, 0, 0. Okay, and one important thing is to add perspective, 500 pixels for example. The thing that we like looking from some distance at our objects. Let's check. It's gonna be visible once we do some animations. So here we need at first point handle our mouse movement. So once we're doing some movement here, our user stats should reflect on it. So we are gonna define here our user block. For this we're doing query selector, and here we retrieve user card because it's a class. Okay, then we're doing next thing. We add event listener mouse move for our document. Here we need an event to get the position of our mouse. Okay, and we need to calculate degrees for our rotation for user card. So first of them will be IX. For this we need window inner width divided by 2 minus event pagex, and all of this should be divided by 5 for example, and the same we're doing for y coordinate. Here inner height, here page y, and all these styles we set to our user card. For this we do a user style transform equal rotate x, like this, rotate x degree, here rotate y degree. Let's check. Oh, so it seems like we are looking too close. For this we need to increase our perspective, for example for 500 pixels. Okay, a bit better, but still our rotate too big, I would say. So for this we can play a bit with these numbers. Okay, a bit better. Let's increase them a bit more. Okay, good. But one thing, you see, when we move mouse like here, from top to bottom, our cards user move in opposite way. So we need to change here these numbers, right? Yes. And here we need to add minus, so our curve to reflect properly. Yeah, looks good now. Okay, let's try to animate our name. For this we need to add another listener. Once we move mouse enter at user starts block, we need to transform this and add translate z like for some amount. For this we're doing document, not document, yeah, user add and listener, mouse enter, and then we retrieve here username, name, and here for name block style transform we change to translate z like 100 pixels, for example. Still nothing. Did I remove overflow from user card? Yes. Also we need to add for user card transform style, preserve 3D. So our elements will behave like 3D elements and we can see it like 3D object. Much better right now. But we need to add another thing. Once we're doing mouse leave from user card, our elements back to their initial position. For this we add here mouse leave and reset to 0. So yeah, looks really cool. But I would put it a bit smaller size here. And change the transition time. So everything happen a bit faster. Yeah. Let's add our styles for other elements. So what we will need? We will need country, okay. Yes, and each of these we need handle like query selector all, but we still have image, what is it, pattern top image, and we have stats count, document query selector all, because we have 3 of them. Here count, and attribute. Too difficult word to just type it. Attribute stats. Okay. Then we need to do this for country image, country, okay. Let's check. Image still on the same position. Why? Pattern top. Did I type it right? Oh, not image. Yeah. But for stats count we need to do for each, and for each item here we need to apply the same styles. This item, and also to do it for stats attribute. Yes, and then reset these properties to 0. Let's check. Looks smooth and awesome. Great. Let's add some styles fixes. For this I will use an extension for Google Chrome per Pixel. Need to remove our JavaScript. Do not have this animation. And I'm gonna speed up a bit.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the road to the other side. My love. And I told you yesterday, but you just left right away. And I kept asking myself why. And I told you yesterday, but you just left right away. And I kept asking myself why. You just left right away.
So let's review our solution. It's a really cool user card with some awesome animation, with smooth and etc. But not the greatest solution for mobile devices. Probably need to add some device check if it's mobile, just to remove everything that we done. But for desktop, I think it's a great solution to add something like that. So if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and leave a comment so I could do something better. Thank you for watching and see you in the next videos.